Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Stop. Are you new here? If you haven't subscribed yet, go down below and hit the subscribe button. So, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I got from 148 pounds to 110 pounds in like less than a year. May not seem big to some people, but if you have a rough time, losing weight, or if you have a rough time even gaining weight, I think these are some tips that could be able to help anybody, even help with reaching your smaller goals like 40 pounds, 30 pounds. Here's how I lost, what is that, like 38 pounds as a college student on a college budget within a year. So yeah, let's get into the video. So I have broken this video down into 3 sections. Eating habits, physical activity, and lifestyle changes. So obviously I'm going to start with eating habits. My first problem that I was having when I was a little bit heavier was I was eating too much and too often. One of the things I had to learn is every time I think that I'm hungry, I don't need to shove my face with a full course meal or 2 bags of chips and a soda and some candy. I was just ultimately eating too much way too often. And how I stopped doing that is I began to portion control. So with like everyday meals, I would cut down the size. Like, sis, you don't need to eat 2 full plates. So I cut down a lot. So like, if we're even at a family dinner and there's, fried chicken and there's macaroni and cheese and we got cornbread and we got rice and we got those collard greens. Yes, I was eating all of them, but I was like just cutting my portions down. So I wasn't eating 4 and 5 pieces of chicken. I would have maybe 2. And if I was like really good and I didn't really feel like I needed to eat that much, I would only eat like 1 chicken and like a scoop maybe of each of the sides. I also learned how to eat only when I'm hungry. And by only when I'm hungry, I don't mean it's 8 o'clock, I should be eating breakfast right now. Or it's 12 o'clock, this is when I should be eating lunch. Or it's 6 o'clock, I need to eat something for dinner right now. I mean, I would let my body just naturally tell me when I was hungry. So if that meant I didn't eat until 3 o'clock, I didn't eat till 3 o'clock. But what I did do, however, is I was still drinking water, so I was still feeling full. And I would have like snacks throughout the day. I would have like maybe a breakfast granola bar or something like that. But like full meals, I didn't see fit for myself to eat that many times throughout the day. Like for instance, my body, I don't need it. Just like with the whole drinking water thing. Drinking water, you should drink water before and after your meals. You should drink water before. It'll fill your stomach up so that when you do start to eat, there's not that much room in your stomach for you to pile a bunch of food inside. And what I also found was I was eating like half of what I would normally eat once I would drink water prior to a meal or prior to me eating. So yeah, I would drink water before, and then to drink with my meal, I would drink water. Water flushes your system. So I would drink water, let that whatever I just ate flush through my system almost immediately. I also cut back on snacks and those sugary drinks. So like, I like chips, but I had to stop eating chips. As much as stop eating chips as much as I was. I still eat snacks even to this day. Like, it's like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'm upstairs in my room munching on hot Cheetos or munching on popcorn. Like, I still eat snacks, I just don't eat them as much, or I wasn't eating them as much. I cut back on a lot. So instead of me eating 3 and 4 bags of chips throughout the day, I'm eating maybe a handful, maybe 2 handfuls at the end of the night, after I've done a workout for the day, all that good stuff. Also, you should cut back on the snacks because the more you eat them, the more you're gonna want them. If it's like, I think of this part as like a mind over matter type thing. If you're telling your body that if your mind is telling your body that you want snacks, you need the snacks, obviously you're gonna want the snacks, or your body's gonna feel like you need to have those snacks. But if you're telling yourself like, no, that doesn't have any nutrients that I need right now, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Let the chips go. Let the candy go. Let the soda go. And then the last part in this section is cutting out fast food as much as you can, and also those quick meals like ramen noodles, those little macaroni and cheese cups. Those things are like they're like junk. Like ramen noodles and those macaroni cups are like, you might as well count those as like chips and a soda, because that is exactly what it is. But yeah, and also fast food. Fast food, even a side salad from McDonald's, is not the salad you want to be eating. Just gonna throw that out there. But yeah, like just I cut back on my fast food trips. If you know me, you know I like Wendy's and I like those spicy chicken nuggets. Forget like I love those spicy chicken nuggets, but I had to stop eating them so much. Cutting back. And if I go, I'm not getting a 10-piece, I'm getting a 6 or a 4-piece. So yeah, cut back, shorten the amounts of food you're eating at a time. And then I was like just letting my body naturally tell me when I was hungry. So part number 2 is my physical activity. So if you don't know, I'm a dancer. Prior to this last year, like 2019 to 2020, I was dancing at school pretty often. Even in my teenage years, I was dancing often. Like I was always at the dance studio. I would go straight from school to dance. But what I learned is my body gets used to just dancing. So like if I'm just in a space and I'm just dancing, my body gets used to that. And so I won't shed pounds off of just dancing. I need something else to kind of go along with it. So what I learned is, well, this last year in particular, in my dance classes at my school, before every class, there's like 45 minutes warm up or 45 minutes. I call them a workout because literally that's what they are. You're like 45 minutes hardcore, nonstop, before we start like technical training and all that good stuff. So in that time, I learned to take that time seriously, actually engage in those times. And then I even took some of the things that I was doing in those classes and like in my dorm room at night, doing some of those. So like, for instance, in our jazz classes, the ab workouts, let me tell you, like amazing. So I didn't do the whole, 4-minute, 5-minute ab workout in my room. Maybe I would go to my room and do like 1 or 2 minutes, but like I was like taking bits and pieces of what I was learning inside my classes and utilizing them when I was like in my free time. But the moral of this is like being active, but being active in a way that is producing results for your body. So for me, just running over choreography 5 hours of the day wasn't doing it. I needed to actually focus on something. And so like focusing on abs or focusing on my leg workouts produced a difference. As well as finding different workouts and different strengthening methods. I found that YouTube, everyone has access to YouTube. YouTube is great. Like there's like a million different workouts on there. Like anything you could think of, YouTube has it. You need a full body workout that's 45 minutes. YouTube has one. You need a full body that is 10 minutes. YouTube has one. I found a 30-second hard hit full body workout the other day on YouTube. 30 seconds. Anyways, literally I have it all. So I would, in my free time, if I'm in my room, maybe after I get out of classes for the day, I'd go back to my room for 20 minutes. I would just focus on my abs, focus on toning my arms, focus on my legs, strengthen my legs. Even in specific, I was focusing on my calves, like calf workouts, hamstring workouts, things to stretch your body. Doing all of this at the same time produces results, and I'm like telling you, it produces results. I kind of been talking about this already, but find what works best for you. But the point of this part is find what physical activity works best for you. And my third part of this video is lifestyle change. What I mean by this is making physical activity and eating right a part of your daily routine, which also goes into being consistent. Consistency throughout this whole process was definitely key. The weeks, and I would say months, because my weight kind of fluctuated this whole process. But more recently, it's like, as I've been consistent more often, it's been like my weight has been consistent. But that's one thing I want to like point out. If you're consistent in your eating habits, you're consistent in your physical activity, your weight will be consistent. But if you're like fluctuating, you're eating right one day, not eating right the next, your weight's going to be right one week, your weight's not going to be right the next. And it's really not all about just weight. It's really about like a healthy, maintaining and keeping a healthy sort of lifestyle. One thing that also helped me throughout this whole process, also within like the lifestyle change section, is finding someone who can help you maintain. So you need someone who's not going to be an enabler for you, who's not going to like feed you the snacks or tell you like, it's okay, you don't have to work out today. You need somebody that is like on you harder than you're on yourself. You need someone that's constantly on you, constantly telling you like, you know, keep going, you can do it. If you don't have that person, hit me up. I'll be that person for you because I know how hard it is. Also, don't make excuses for yourself. You want to take full accountability for your eating habits, take full accountability for your physical activity habits, and just take an accountability for your lifestyle. Like this, it's supposed to be for the betterment for yourself, not for anyone else. So if you're not serious about it, no one else will be serious about it. The longer you make excuses for yourself, you know, like, oh, I'll get started next week, I'll get started tomorrow, you're gonna prolong your process. For instance, me, it took me like the whole summer of 2018 for me to realize like, hey, this isn't working. What else can I do? Around this time in 2019, May and June, it was like almost like the switch went off. Like you look a certain way, you don't want to look a certain way, so there's certain measures you have to go, certain things you have to take in account, and you have to take accountability for it. And the last thing I want to say is take this time, or take your lifestyle change, or maintaining a better lifestyle, maintaining a healthier lifestyle. Take this process and use it to learn more about your body, what your body likes, what your body doesn't like, and how you can feed those things. So how do you feed yourself the things that you need, your body needs? Like one thing I learned throughout this whole process is I'm not a breakfast eater. What that means is I still eat breakfast food, but like eating in the morning, like in between 8 and 12, it's not it for me. If I eat that early in the morning, this is just me. If I eat that early in the morning, I would want to eat consistently throughout the whole day. And I found if I eat 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock area in that measure, I won't be so hungry throughout the day. It's weird, but it's just how my body works. If I eat early, I want to keep eating all day. If I eat a little later in the day, it'll like keep my body on track for the rest of the day, for the rest of the afternoon, and into the evening hours. That is how I really got a hold of my bad eating habits, got a hold of my bad physical activity habits. But yeah, I may do another video on this, getting more into depth on like exercises, what exactly I was eating, and I guess maybe get deeper into some exact lifestyle changes that I made throughout this whole process. Those 3 things really helped me get from where I was at a year ago to where I'm at today. And it was really within those 3 sections: eating habits, physical activity, and lifestyle changes. And writing the list down of things that I wanted to say in this video really like helped me understand, or really showed me where I've come from where I am now. Like it really made me analyze even my eating habits from where I was to my eating habits now. How much I used to drink water to how much I'm drinking water now. Like water is my main source of hydration. Like if I'm not drinking water, I'm not hydrated throughout the day. Like I can't drink juice all day. I will feel horrible. Even sodas now. Like I drink soda now and my stomach hurts. But I enjoyed the changes and I enjoyed the process. Like I said, It helps me learn a lot about what my body likes, what my body doesn't like, the things that I should be eating, the things that I should probably stay away from. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, stay powerful. I'm out. Peace.